What's happening, y'all? Looks like there may be some more bad news coming around our way pretty soon. There's a report that came out on Boxing Scene that Julius Indongo will more than likely vacate his IBF title. And this is coming from Lipinets' manager. He's claiming, according to him, quote, that I've received news from a source that Julius Indongo will vacate his title. Now, if Indongo will go ahead and vacate, that means that Lipinets will fight for the title in a vacant fashion. He will be fighting the other high-ranked contender in the IBF against Maurice Hooker. Now, Maurice Hooker and Lipinets will be more likely fighting on the undercard of Ward Kovalev 2, which is coming up in June, which is about 2 months away. Now, if this is true, I am very, very disappointed. I'm speaking highly about Julius Indongo, especially how he's rose to the scene, and I'm very, very disappointed that he's going to vacate his title. If it's true, I would rather him, even though I was not happy about the IBF's ruling on this matter. I do understand that this is the way things are. This is policy. You got to go along with it, and I want Julius to go ahead and defend that title, and I believe he could beat Lipinets. But there was another report that came out earlier today that Eddie Hearn, who's now going to help, he's going to co-promote Julius Indongo, is going to look at several fights for Julius Indongo. All right, I know there was early swirls about him fighting O'Hari Davis or Anthony Corolla, but obviously we know that Julius Indongo will beat both of those guys with ease, in my opinion. So they could possibly be looking for a unification bout with Terrence Crawford, since that Julius will still have the WBA title. Yeah, man, this shit pisses me off, man, because there's also another report that came out that the IBF is not going to mandate the winner of the Klitschko-Joshua fight to fight Kubrat Pulev, who's the other mandatory right there, okay? Now, I understand that mandatory is overdue. Now, Eddie Hearn has came out and said that we're more likely going to vacate that title because we want another unification bout. Because after the Joshua fight, and Eddie Hearn seems very confident that Anthony Joshua will beat Vladimir Klitschko. Now, if he does beat him, then they're going to try to go after Deontay Wilder. That's who they want. They want that unification bout. But the IBF is going to go in there and they're going to put their foot in the ground. They're going to enforce their policies. They're just saying, nope, no unification on that one either. You're going to have to fight Kubrat Pulev, whoever the winner is. To me, I understand the IBF has to, they want to set a standard. They want to lead by example, I should say. They want to enforce all their rules. That's great they do that. But as Street Chaser Boxing says, shout out to him, you have to have some room of discretionary, okay? You cannot run your organization without no room of discretion, okay? Now, I understand that all the other sanctioning bodies give leeway to other fighters, in very unjust ways, which we do criticize them for. I get that idea. But at the same time, you have to have a balance between enforcing your policies and having some type of discretionary ruling when it comes to certain matters. To me, what the IBF did, that was one of the worst decisions they ever made by mandating this fight between Indongo and Lipinets, which more likely may not happen now, according to Lipinets' manager. But again, this is only according to him. He's saying the source is telling him that Indongo is going to vacate, which could be happening because Eddie Hearn is looking for other fights for Indongo. And now the IBF is coming out saying that whoever the winner of Joshua Klitschko must fight Kubrat Pulev. So no unification bout with Deontay Wilder if Joshua wins. Now, those out there who's saying that Lipinets deserves a shot, well, I'd like for you to come out and say that Kubrat Pulev deserves a shot now, given the fact that Anthony Joshua wants that Deontay Wilder unification bout. So you tell me, who deserves a shot at Anthony Joshua? Deontay Wilder or Kubrat Pulev? You tell me. Because I guarantee you right now, most of you guys are going to say that Deontay Wilder deserves that shot. And the unification bout is more of a priority than fighting that. Okay, as I was saying. Sorry about that, y'all. A little bit of technical difficulty. As I was saying, for those of you who's defending the IBS ruling on mandating the Lipinets versus Indongo fight, I would like for you to come out and defend the fact that IBF is now mandating the winner of the Klitschko versus Joshua fight must fight Kubrat Pulev. The fact that Anthony Joshua's promoter came out, Eddie Hearn, said, look, if we do win the fight, we want the unification bout with Deontay Wilder. But since the IBF is not going to allow it, we're going to most likely vacate the title. Now, I would like for you to defend the IBF in this situation. Now they're stopping another unification fight from happening. I'd like for you to come out and defend him for doing this one right now. Look, I understand that Kubrat Pulev is overdue with his mandatory shot, but let's be honest here. He wasn't keen on fighting Anthony Joshua, okay? He turned down a fight with Anthony Joshua in the past. So, to me, I think this is strategic why he didn't force his mandatory status against Anthony Joshua before Vladimir Klitschko came in and made the fight with him. So, that's just, to me, is a bit strategic again, and it seems very strange why Kubrat Pulev is fighting old over-the-hill heavyweights like Samuel Peter and Kevin Johnson, which he's scheduled to fight next, which is just crazy. I don't know why, but, well, I have a feeling why he's doing it, because he probably knows that the IBF is going to force Joshua to fight him, and knowing Joshua is not going to take that fight because he wants that unification bout with Wilder. But, it is what it is, y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are about this potential news about Indongo vacating his title to go after other lucrative fights, rather than fight Lipinets. And how do you feel about the IBF's latest ruling for stopping another unification bout from happening on the heavyweight side? So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm out.